How you all doing? Today we are making plantain chips using green plantain. So stay tuned. This recipe will be using green plantain. You can use ripe plantain as well. So the first thing that we'll do is to wash the plantain. So when we are done, we'll go ahead and peel the plantain. So to peel the plantain, you cut the top and the bottom using a knife, and then you kind of like cut the line through and you go ahead and peel the plantain. So you can always decide to peel the plantain long, or you can cut it into half to make it easier for you. So there's this sticky substance that always come out of the plantain. So if you want, you can just dip the plantain, not steep, but you dip the plantain in water. That will prevent the liquid from sticking in your hands when you are done. But actually, since I did wash it, it's still fresh, so the liquid is not going to stick on my hands. So here is the plantain all peeled. I'm going to show you in a bit how I did cut this plantain. I did this off camera because I just wanted the process to be quick. Now you also need some water. So this water, you can always go ahead and add in a bit of salt. So I added in half a teaspoon of salt. So you dissolve it in this water. We're going to add it in the oil when it's heated up. I know oil and water doesn't match, but it's not going to be a problem. Here's what I used to cut the plantain, you guys. I used a grater, and you can always use a vegetable peeler. If you want to cut it like long, you can use a vegetable peeler. You can use a knife. So just go with what is easy for you. Let me show you how I cut the plantain. To show you clearly, when you get the plantain, you just insert the edge of that plantain in this long, sharp hole, and then you kind of like apply a little bit of pressure and you slide the plantain down. And when you slide the plantain down through these holes, it's going to cut the plantain and give you this round, light, flat shape. All right, it's just simple. From the beginning, it's going to be a little challenging, but it is very easy. With the vegetable peeler, this is how I cut the plantain. Place the vegetable peeler on one edge of the plantain, apply a little bit of pressure, and then you run it through the other edge. And you obtain light strips of the plantain that when you fry, it will give you perfect chips, plantain chips. If you are enjoying the video, do give me a thumb up. I'll really appreciate that. So after you're done cutting the plantain, go ahead and heat up some oil. And when the oil is heated up, you add in the water. So this water has salt dissolved in it. When you dissolve the salt in water, it will the salt will evenly distribute in the plantain, and the plantain will not be salty after you fry it. So to add in the plantain, you make sure that you add every chips single. That will ensure that the chips cook evenly and will all be crispy. All right. It looks like a lot of work, but it is the best way to obtain perfect crispy plantain chips. Now, this is how our plantain will look like when it's ready. So you cook it until it is lightly golden brown, just like so. And then you go ahead and take it out of the oil, transfer it on a tissue paper to drain extra oil. Can you see how the plantain chips looks? It looks appetizing, right? And it is crispy as well. Alternatively, if you want to have like onion flavor in your plantain chips, you can go ahead and add in like onion in the oil before you add in your plantain chips. If you watched up to this point, I appreciate you, and I'm sending you tons of love. So you fry your plantain chips, you fry the first batch, the second batch, and the process goes on and on and on, and it's the same until when all the plantain is fried. follow the same process to fry the long sweet plantain. All right. And so that is just it about the plantain chips. The process was easy, isn't it? So go ahead, buy your own green plantain and make the plantain chips. You just need to create a little bit of time. So I thank you so much for watching, and do subscribe to our channel if you have not yet subscribed. And remember, you are the best. You are always all the best. I got your back, friends. See you next time.